Up next is the $1 million.
Why would that? Why would that be
I
what
just
they
let out a
digitized?
strep throat cough because
I was gonna say, yeah. Look how amazing this car is as it
Wow.
crashes into the ground and explodes. You guys know Mr. Beast?
I'm aware of who he is.
Okay.
I don't know him personally.
what's Mr. Beast?
He's the largest YouTuber in the world right now.
Like he has the most followers? I knew he was
Yeah.
up there, but is he the most followers?
I think he has
I
around
believe-
184 million now.
Something like that.
Subscribers?
185
yeah,
million
but how many of
subscribers.
those are duplicate accounts? Come on now.
Yeah, about at
Yeah.
least 10 million of those are duplicate accounts. Come on.
I mean,
Scammer.
even if there's
We've
10
been
million
duped.
duplicates, he's still 175 million
I mean,
subscribers.
Yeah.
I may watch
Yeah.
our videos to get an extra view.
I may watch our videos to make sure that they uploaded properly.
I may watch him at work and put him on silent in the background so we get a view.
I
But
don't
you know
watch
what?
our videos.
Oh,
So he put out a video about a week ago called $1 car versus $100 million car. So I thought it'd be interesting for all of us to watch the video together, and I have pulled up information on all these vehicles, and we can discuss these vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay, $1 versus $100 million car.
All right.
None of those cars.
Oh,
cost
that
100
guy. Yeah, I
million.
know. I didn't know him as that.
No joke, we got our hands on over $250 million worth of cars. One of them even costing
As I say, is that drivable? The
That's
wheels
a gold
are flat.
DeLorean.
exploding, sailing,
Okay, I want that last one. That was sick.
even
Right.
flying.
It was Chitty Chitty Bang
I
Bang.
want the fly one too. I want them all.
Starting with this
Oh,
Okay, real quick, what do you think that is?
Can I see it?
that car?
Can you rewind
Yeah.
it so I can see it from the side?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know what it is, right?
I don't actually.
Okay.
I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find any info about it.
It looks like an Oldsmobile something.
I looked up. Jen made the comment that it looked like a gangster car, like in an old
yeah, it
gangster
looks like
movie.
a 20s or 30s, like a Studebaker.
We could go
kinda-
safe with it and say Ford something.
Right. There was a car called a Chevy Standard, 1936 Chevy Standard that looked very similar to it, but I think the windows were slightly different. But I'm not entirely sure what it is.
It could be. I mean, who knows? It could have been owned by Bonnie and Clyde.
Could have been.
It is what it is.
And now it's being sold for $1.
All right. Well,
Yeah. So he spent
so
20.
it's not a dollar car.
Yeah. Spent
They spent
$20,000.
20 grand and that's all it is?
Yeah. They basically just built a car inside of the shell of that car.
That's trash. And they're going to trash it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Made it look like they were in there. That's pretty good one. Yeah,
Oh,
pretty good.
so they're throwing cars off a cliff to see which one can last.
But yeah, so they bought this car for $1 because it was basically just a shell of a old like 20s 30s car, and then they spent 20 grand to
launch
repair
it off a cliff.
to just jump it off a cliff.
I was wondering what the competition was going to be when they did this when 1 versus 100 million. I was like, what are they
Right.
going to compete? Are they going to race it? What are they going to do with it? So apparently they're throwing them off of cliffs. I like
It's
it. I like it.
well,
Do ya?
you might be disappointed. You might be disappointed.
That's not going to be what continues to happen?
No, it actually brings up a good point. Like, there's not really a versus anything in this video. It's just kind of
Oh, look.
It's
So
just
it's
kinda-
kind
he
of like
just shows
however
us
we want to
what-
see it. It's going to be. It looks like it's going to be which one can withstand a fall from a cliff the best.
from the offset. It does look like that, yes. So the second car is a Tesla Model X Plaid.
That's what's the deal with the Teslas anyway? Like I'm weird on the models. I know the Plaid's a super fast one,
Yeah,
but so an X is the SUV.
the X is an SUV. They have the Model Y, the Model S, and the Model 3. The Model 3 is the cheap one.
What's the S Plaid? That's the fastest one.
That's their sport version, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Plaid is like the fastest car, right?
Yes, the Plaid is the fastest version of the X, and it is pretty insane actually.
Right.
It's a $100,000 car, obviously,
That's it?
like you said. Which it's actually not that expensive when you consider the fact that it can hit 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's a pretty insane value,
but
honestly.
it's boring because outside of the speed feel, you don't get
Yeah.
anything else.
The Trackhawk I want's like 90.
Yeah.
The what?
Trackhawk. Jeep
Oh.
Trackhawk.
Can
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you ever
I
see, you
don't-
know what that is?
I haven't actually looked. No.
Shame.
Is that the real reason you buy a Tesla, though?
So it can drive itself into
Yeah.
a
Oh
wall.
wow. Yeah, exactly. I bought a Tesla and it deathed me.
Jimmy, are you telling me now you can take a nap while driving?
No, don't do that.
Agree. Don't nap while driving.
Fast the car can go.
It jerks you backwards.
That's terrible.
It's scary to think that soccer moms have access to those things.
Right?
I want
No
that.
offense to soccer moms. Love you.
Yeah, those wings flipped out.
So, their third car is a Lamborghini Huracan, I believe. Or it might be an Aventador. Is it an Aventador?
It looks like a Huracan.
Oh my gosh, she sounds angry.
Dang, she's got some power.
Oh my god.
What's crazy, though, I believe that the Plaid is actually faster than the Huracan,
I believe so.
which is
Huracan-
nuts.
I would think the Plaid would be faster than anything.
$1 car. And this is supposed
They're not launching all of them off a cliff?
Nope.
I'm so disappointed.
Right?
It's an OtterBox phone case car.
This
Military
this
grade
SUV
does not mean good. Just so you guys all know, military
Right.
grade does not mean good.
Yeah. Military grade doesn't really mean anything.
What it means is whoever the lowest bidder was to build something for the military. That's what you're getting with military grade.
Right. It's like when they say aircraft grade aluminum, that's just aluminum that they happen to use in airplanes. It doesn't mean it's good in other situations.
Or better or more, yeah.
yeah. It's
More
just-
better.
It's not more better. More better, significant good.
Right.
Let's find out what the bestest car is that's not getting
Right.
thrown off
That's
a cliff.
300 grand.
I was going to say, they say it's the safest car in the world, but are they throwing it off a cliff?
also encased in explosive.
That can protect it from special effects.
Do you want to press the button?
So bad.
You want to hit the smoke screen button?
Please?
What?
Whoa!
Why?
Whoa! That is crazy! We have a little.
Do you want to
I mean-
push the fart button? My car
No, that way
farted.
when you're serpentine pattering away from your enemy, they
Dude,
can't
look
get
at
you.
it though.
You know what I find
That's kind of
interesting?
cool.
It is a cool looking truck. I mean, the truck itself is pretty awesome, actually.
What's the brand of it?
Resvani.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Yeah,
I just bumped
That's
the
pretty
microphone.
cool.
the name of it reminds me of that
So this is the actual
that all
website
electric
of it.
truck. I've seen one of those in
The
town.
Rivian.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
but it's
there's
not
a white
It's
Rivian
not
that rolls
pronounced
around.
that way.
Is there a Rivian?
Yeah.
on it? Oh, I think I've seen it actually.
It's not pronounced that way.
How's it pronounced?
I don't know, but it ain't that.
Well,
yeah,
then I'm
this-
standing on a Rivian.
Revian or something. I don't know.
But this though is actually a pretty freaking cool truck.
I think I've seen that on a couple different channels where they've
What?
test driven it.
Is that the engine?
Yeah, so it comes standard with a 6.2 V8, optional 3-liter turbo diesel, or a 6.2 supercharged.
Okay,
V8.
I'm going to interject here.
60 supercharged V8.
I'm going to interject. A power. Well, his glasses don't work anyway.
Power.
6.2 liter V8. Now, what do you think is the base for that motor? I'm going to assume that's a GM
Yeah, it's a
LS
GM motor.
I would
because it's
say
a 6.2 liter.
Yeah.
Most likely a GM, I would
Because
think.
isn't,
Because
isn't the
you know
3.0
why?
diesel in the Canyon?
GMs are good. At least they used to
Not if you ask all the owners of new Colorados.
Right?
be. I know at least one that's good. That piece of crap sitting in front of your driveway.
Oh, your GMC
Mine.
pickup? Your bias. Let's continue.
Bias ply.
Let's see here. It's got a steel Ram bumper, navigation with augmented reality.
Now, does that mean it's
What's
from
that?
a Ram or
I-
it's like it's
Augmented
meant to
reality.
ram?
I think it's meant to ram into another vehicle.
So
Navigation
it's a ram bumper.
with
Yes.
augmented reality. Turn left
Or-
into the river.
Or they just took a bumper off of a Ram because the name of the truck is the name of the brand.
Still
a Ram
Ram.
bumper.
Huh.
But yeah, it's pretty cool
I think
SUV.
the-
I think augmented reality, it makes me think of Jurassic Park where they filled in the gaps in the sequence codes.
Is it
With
just
the DNA, it's like, we're going to show you
Yeah.
some of what is real in front of the vehicle and what's not,
some
where
is-
we're not going to show you. We're just going to fill it in with digital imagery.
But the idea behind the fart screen, as you would call it, would be the dense smoke is released at the press of a button to lose trackers. Here's
Yeah.
my thing, though. If you're trying to lose trackers and you have a massive, dense cloud of smoke behind you,
Yeah.
wouldn't the tracker just be like, oh, okay, I can slow down and save on gas and I'll just follow the smoke trail to right where they went?
not only that,
You could-
they engaged it as they were driving through the dirt.
Right.
So I'm like,
That's true. They're on.
Right.
They're on dirt.
Yeah, in the video they were on dirt. It's like you already have a free smoke screen.
Right. So the smoke screen is just
But
what you're driving on.
They should have. Yeah, I mean they could have marketed that better by just saying it's to shield them from attacks. Because if you have a massive cloud of smoke, you don't know where to
That's
fire
true.
your weapon at.
That's a good point.
It's not to
the-
lose people following you because, like you said, they just follow the smoke.
Right. Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. Like if you're sitting still, like if they've blocked you in and you want them to have a lesser chance of actually hitting you, yeah, you want a smoke screen.
I'm gonna say I wouldn't like it just because of the way the ad for it's listed. I don't. Is that like that on all of them?
This
Is it
their-
all worded like
this-
that? So
this
if
is their
you go
website.
down and look at the points,
Talking about the font?
no, just the way the points. Oh, my cup. Sorry. It lists down like if you're buying a phone case on Amazon
Oh,
or
I
something
see.
like that.
Just
Look,
like the layout of the
connectivity,
website.
Yeah.
military grade, augmented reality with plastic embossed. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm out.
They probably need to. The company probably needs to hire.
they
I
put all
can't
their
get
money-
past the marketing of it.
They
I'm
put
out.
all their money into the technology of the vehicle. They couldn't afford a good website. Give them a break. What do you think?
Electrified.
break?
Wait a minute. Electrified door handles and magnetic deadbolts.
That's
Who is
pretty
this person
cool, I think.
afraid of?
Did you know?
They're-
Did you know? Like over 100 years ago, Mercedes actually had. I believe it was Mercedes. Don't quote me on that, because
Right.
on this podcast, you know that we are super accurate with our information.
Yes.
No.
You can
But I believe
totally
it was
trust
Mercedes.
everything.
They actually had an option. It was only in Europe of a flamethrower under the car.
Mercedes?
I think it was Mercedes. It
Wow.
could, but there
Wow.
was definitely a vehicle that there were flamethrowers under the car for any would-be thieves. So if you would arm the vehicle, if someone tried to open it, it would fire flames.
Good God.
It was an option on a car.
Right.
Look it up.
So
Wow.
I kind of want to see that
They're-
being used. The electrified doors.
Yeah.
They don't use
Let's
that.
keep the dogs
They
out.
don't use that in this video, but I'm sure in other videos
Oh, yeah.
they probably talk about it. But
That's crazy.
So there are in other countries though, there are people who are very wealthy who get attacked pretty frequently actually, and I've watched videos about it where they purchase vehicles like this to protect them because they'll like just go from one place to another and they'll get attacked on the open road.
Okay.
So
Wow.
there is a use for this vehicle, even if it's not necessarily in America, unless you just want to be ridiculously safe in America.
Can I ask you a question?
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
What's the next car on the list? No, blow up the expensive one.
You blew up the Chevy.
I was say,
Hey, it's wearing a
Bye.
bow tie. It looks
Oh, wow.
good doing it.
buy
That's nice.
Suburban.
Dude, did you see the
the
that
concussion?
shockwave?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Literally flew out of the car.
It blew a sunroof into that thing.
It blew a sunroof into that
Hey,
thing.
he's got a leak now.
Got a leak. Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
his
guys see
power's-
what the vehicle looked like afterward? It looked like this.
Had an overbite.
He blew up the $300,000 one.
Well,
That's-
he attempted to.
Yeah, attempted to.
Do you have any idea how much money Mr. Beast makes? 300 grand, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could still justify that, even if I had that. That's just wasteful.
So
If-
the people inside lost their heads, but the crunch bars are okay.
I don't think they lost their heads. Well, he dropped them out of the car.
The head fell off as he pulled it out.
Man,
I wouldn't feel too safe in that thing right now.
My guess is that Mr. Beast probably paid not necessarily the full retail price for this because he mentions that that it's never been blown up before. It's never been tested. So I think the manufacturer actually wanted it to be tested
It was
and
gifted.
used it as an opportunity to like put sensors in
gotcha.
there and
Scam.
it was
Yeah.
gifted.
so
It's a scam.
No,
It's like, I don't
It's-
want to pay to blow up my own vehicle. I'm going to let somebody else do it.
right. But I
People
mean,
are scamming, man.
it's a win-win though because Mr. Beast gets to make a cool video and they get to test.
There's always
the,
a twist. When are we going to get to make a cool video? I want to blow something up. Let's blow up
Well-
Jason's GMC.
no.
Can it survive?
I mean, we know what it will do to a Suburban.
That's true.
I mean, if anything, I think because there's no back end to your
Let's
truck,
blow up the Crown Vic.
it'll be easier for the explosion to lift up off the
go
ground,
through the.
and it'll raise up above it and then
Yep.
set back down nice and gentle.
How-
We don't know until we try.
That's
Amongst Ford GMC, you're gonna blow up the only unicorn in the group? I think so not.
Car. Just
Boat
drive
car.
it in the water and it turns into a boat.
Like automatically,
Yeah, it's just.
so it's already ready already.
Yeah, it's already ready.
It's
already.
like shake and bake,
Yeah.
not a sponsor.
And I helped.
Oh, it's just a It's like a modified Humvee.
Yeah, it's an amphibious Humvee.
Is that?
It's a duck.
It is basically a small duck. Yes.
It's got a propeller
Oh wow,
constantly
the
going.
wheels.
I don't know if it's
Is it
constantly
like a
going.
PTO shaft?
I don't know. I would hope it would
Oh
be
my,
selectable.
he hit it. Did you
Because
hear
that-
it? It said, "Whoa."
Yeah.
That makes me think
That is
that
dumb.
every truck I've seen with that propeller and its hitch receiver is now amphibious.
That's called a pinwheel.
A pinwheel?
Because that's what it's doing. It's pinwheeling.
That dude is reckless. He's gonna flip that thing.
Yeah.
Now, is technically would he be rolling a car or would he be capsizing a boat?
He'd be capsizing
And
a
you're not-
car.
Dude, look how the. Oh, why would you do that?
I was gonna say, I don't think he's actually going hammer down on that jet ski. Those jet skis are quick.
Yeah.
No. Have you ever ridden a
don't-
jet ski?
I have not.
Have you ever ridden a jet ski?
I haven't.
Have you ever ridden a jet ski? Are you even here? Anyway, they have so much thrust and pull that like when you squeeze the trigger, it's a finger trigger. Like it takes every ounce of strength almost to hold on to it. If you go full
Right.
throttle,
Right.
like just to hold yourself on. So if you're standing up
Yeah,
and you're
there's-
full throttling it, you're not standing up. You're going to be holding on for dear life.
Yeah, he was babying that thing, and he let Mr. Beast win. But yeah, this is the company who made that. It's called the Watercar H1.
Oh, it's
So-
kind of like, did they
Why not
use
the
a
road
Hummer for that?
Why not call
Yeah,
it the road boat?
I think they modified a Hummer for
Who's
it.
coming up with these stupid names? Sorry.
I like road boat.
I'm not trying to be
Roadboat would be
negative.
good.
Yeah,
I like
road boat
Roadboat.
sounds better.
What is
We
it?
talked at road boat would be better
Right.
than water car.
But the next is
A
a
$600,000.
yeah.
Oh, it's the one that flies.
I like how it comes. Does it really come out that fast? Is that real time?
I don't think it's that quick. No.
It's okay.
They don't even give any of the people on the show a
Man,
ride.
I hope it does fly. Well, they probably didn't want to sign the waiver.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
That was so cool. I feel like for $600,000, this is a steal.
What?
Why would that? Why would that be
I
what
just
they
let out a
digitized?
strep throat cough because
I was gonna say, yeah. Look how amazing this car is, and it
Wow.
crashes into the ground and explodes.
that was so quick of a clip they inserted in there. I thought that was real. I
Right.
wasn't catching the fact it was CGI'd.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
But yeah,
It's like
that's
it-
that's
it's like it was
actually been around.
kamikaze against that race car is what it looked like.
It did. That's actually true. Maybe they were just
Flying.
diving from the flying car into the next car. But
It's
yeah,
worth
this is
what?
this has been around for a
Flying
while.
sports
Actually,
car.
I remember hearing about this years ago.
No more
but
science fiction. Yeah, or whatever. That does not look like the
Science
2015 version of a flying car.
I do not see how the Jetsons turned into that.
Right.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, the Jetsons car would have had to have taken
Astro.
a turn down to get to that point.
Yeah.
Or it's the beginning of
I
the
mean,
Jetsons.
I think
which
it's
I'm
cool.
sure
I
is.
would buy that if I had $600,000 just
And-
laying around.
And I had a pilot's license.
Do you have to have a pilot's license
Yep.
Yeah, it is a certified.
and a car
like-
license?
Well,
That's how
yes.
they get you. That's how they get you. I'm telling you.
You have to
Everything is a scam. You have to have 2 licenses.
just to fly this. You technically need a pilot license to fly a drone
Does it come
in
in
a
any,
commercial space.
Does it come in any color other than white?
Does it come in any color other than white? Let's see.
And does it take
Jet fuel.
unleaded fuel or JP8? What does it take?
What?
You know,
JP8 is jet fuel.
I'd imagine being that it has a propeller, it probably runs off of its gasoline engine. It's a cool looking vehicle. Like all the vehicles that he's had on the episode have been cool vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the only critiques I would have is how he showcases the vehicles.
Yeah.
But they've been all cool vehicles, and he's not trying to really showcase the vehicle. Like he's not a car channel,
just- yeah,
but
he's just having
having fun. He's just making a fun video.
That's
Okay.
cool. Is that the
Oh, there's a.
is that the last car?
It is
No.
not. It is
Good.
not.
We're like halfway through the video. Oh, there's a
I
Sting
don't
in
think
that
the
line.
Ferrari would ever be in there. Is there really?
There's There's
Yeah.
an old body Sting in there with blue race right there on the end, on the far right.
$1 million.
Yeah, I'm betting that it was like a.
It looks like an Eleanor.
I'm gonna get a little serious, guys. Mm-hmm. No to that.
no to the old Eleanor.
To a $1 million
For $1
Mustang.
million?
Oh,
Stupid.
Well, you and
See-
I talked about the $300,000 Mustang.
that's true. That's true.
This might be
So-
a change my mind sign guy thing here in a minute. Like it's probably got some kind of alien-powered
I don't know.
motor in it.
Which the Ferrari?
No,
Which-
that stupid Mustang.
Oh,
Sorry.
the Mustang. Oh, I see.
No offense.
No,
to Mustangs.
my guess is that it's probably an original Shelby, and it's been like meticulously maintained, and that's probably why it's worth $1
So
million.
let's just line it up for a race with 9 other $1 million cars
Yeah.
and risk ruining it.
Right.
Smart.
Hypercar Mustang. Hypercar.
You see, but what I found interesting about this shot is they clearly wanted more cars just to have more cars, because 4 of them are the same car. GT40, 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 GT40. They have
That's true.
4.
That's, yeah.
They have
That's
4 GT40s on that
Yeah,
that line.
that's weird.
That are all just painted different colors.
old ones? Is there any old ones? GT40s? I feel like
Other-
that third one over. What's that? Or is it just the paint scheme?
That's
from
that's
the left?
that's a GT40. Yeah, that's a
Old?
that's a nope.
No,
That's
that's
a
the
modern
new one.
GT40. Modern G. Yeah,
That's
they're
not
all
a-
4 modern.
that's not a
What's that
Ken
one on the far
Miles.
left? That's not a
This one here.
Viper, is it?
I'm not entirely sure what that is actually. It's kind of hard to tell.
And I think that's a Porsche. That's a 911, I bet.
This is, but the
Yeah.
one on the most left.
I know that, Jason. Sorry.
But yeah, so
There's a reason why I
Um,
sit between these two.
Don't embarrass me.
they have to separate the Jasons.
Okay, let's see what
But yeah,
happens.
Porsche,
too much power.
Lamborghini, McLaren, classic Mustang,
So
and
now he's flexing.
Then a Ferrari right there, and then 4 GT40s. And I'm not entirely. Is that
It's an Aston Martin.
Is that a Toyota Supra? Maybe.
The front end looks like a Supra. The back end is not.
You mean a BMW?
You know, I'm not.
BMW.
Did you get it?
Not
No?
the new Supra.
Yeah.
The new Supra is a BMW. Yes.
Oh,
He's
but the
saying
old,
he's
like
saying
original.
the original.
Like the one that was in Fast and Furious Supra,
Yeah. The Mark
Like the Mark-
III,
something like that.
Mark II.
Yeah, the one that's technically illegal to come
The
to
one
America.
the one that Mark owns. I don't know.
yeah.
1995?
Let's push play.
No.
Yeah, but we'll
push play.
we'll push play.
Usual, we have the entire
Let's watch. No.
So I let my friends choose what
Mustang.
car they wanted. I'm gonna just ride with you. You pick.
Hopefully they drive all of them.
Just because I would want to drive it.
The Mustang.
Yeah. Knowing it would probably lose.
I'd probably hop in one of the GT40s or
I wanna
one of
see
the
a-
more exotic cars or modern exotic
Wow.
cars.
Wait, that one that we weren't sure if it was a Supra or not wasn't in that last shot when they first took off.
No, he didn't have enough friends to drive all the cars.
So the only one they took out is the one that we're not sure what it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Oh,
Was that?
it was fake. It was just
was
a clip
Jamie.
of somebody else.
Wasn't that who did that? An actor did that.
I don't know. I don't know who wrecked it, but
Ooh.
so
I'm gonna show you the next car. This $2 million limited edition.
Oh, it looks
What does
like
that
a
say? Hyper what?
Hyperion or Hyper Iron. Hyper Ion is how it's
It
spelled.
is.
Weird.
it is this company right here.
It looks like a
Hydrogen electric.
Looks like somebody stole the design
That's
and
so funny, isn't it?
modified the design of a Bugatti.
Hydrogen electric.
Wait,
That's like I'm gonna take a bath with a toaster.
I mean,
But man, we can make power out of it.
honestly, if people want to go the green, like save the planet route
It's a
when
cool
when it
looking
comes to
car.
cars, it's a very cool looking car, and it's does 0 to 60 in 2.25 seconds. So this is the first car I believe that is actually faster than the Plaid that
It
we've
does,
seen.
it does look like a Bugatti.
Right. But if people want to save the planet, though, I think hydrogen is actually the way to go more than electric, more
that's
than
what
like
they
all
should-
electric with battery.
That's what they should have made the DeLorean time machine. They should
Oh,
have
that
made-
would have been
they should have made it out of that.
2,038
If
horsepower.
If they were going to
Man.
remake it, which please don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't ruin it.
Thank
Don't
you.
do it.
But that would be
This-
but
that's-
that would be a
yes.
car to do it with.
No, no.
No, you won. I was late.
But yes, this turns hydrogen into electricity, and out of the exhaust comes pure H2O water, which is pretty cool, actually.
Hydrogen is
Is that a proverb?
explosive.
Out of the exhaust comes what?
Pure H2O water.
As opposed to unpure H2O water.
I mean, that would just be contaminated water, but yes.
Right. Okay.
Shall we continue?
Yeah, let's do the next car.
Let's.
I'm excited.
Oh, here we go. We'll just fast forward.
Sad thing about electric cars is you can't shoot
Are
flames
those
out of
guys
the
related?
exhaust.
They look like it.
I don't think they're
Brothers.
related. They're just friends. They've been doing this channel for, I think, since pretty much the beginning.
You know, we have different moms, but you're my brother.
Brother from another mother.
Yeah.
The next car. Back at the racetrack.
Why do they keep blowing up cars not off of a cliff? I'm so disappointed.
Right?
Man.
Yes.
$10 million.
Yeah.
Love those cars.
It's
Oh.
called a slacker. What?
It's Koenigsegg.
Called a Vader, actually.
Vader. Is that a Koenigsegg?
Yeah,
It is.
Koenigsegg.
It is.
They got like the Transformer sort of way of opening up.
Did you guys
Wow.
see how rough he was with that door?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
He just
I'm
slams the-
choosing to ignore that.
You're choosing. He's the owner. He paid for the thing. I'm assuming.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So
So
it just
What?
makes me.
Crushed diamond. That's where the money's coming from. Stupid.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
Koenigsegg is all about the prestige,
The
like
flash.
but they are also insanely fast.
Yeah, they're not just all show no go. They go.
Yeah.
That's
they
a hybrid
bring-
situation, isn't it? Too.
No, this
No,
is a
it's all motor.
Yeah, This is like pure petro heaven vehicle.
Are you
right
sure?
here. Huh?
Are you sure? Have you looked into them?
I have. This was actually one of the last two of this model that they created.
They
So
missed an
So-
opportunity. It says they're called Thor and Vader.
So a regular
Yeah, thunder and lightning.
Koenigsegg Agera
Oh, that
or
would've been
whatever it
good,
is.
too. Say that again.
The regular Koenigsegg Agera, it does have kind of like a multi-motor situation, and I thought
I don't recall. I thought there was just all
Well,
motors.
there's electric motors in there, and
Yeah, it's either the Agera or the Wyra that have like electric motors at the wheel hub.
both.
Yeah.
and the situation of multiple turbos and all kinds of stuff.
Right. Well, I know the Veyron has multiple turbos, like 4 of them. But yeah, so it was created as a final hurrah for that car, the Agera. The Agera RS specifically. So it's the RS model specifically. I think they actually still have the Agera, but just not the RS specifically.
Arrow.
But he takes them around the track here, and he says that he's made grown men cry in that car because it's so fast.
He almost made me cry when he slammed that door open like that.
I know, right? It's like, uh-oh. But it does showcase the, quality that they built the car into, or they built the car with.
Wow.
This car is one of the fastest on the planet is because of its twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the fact that its entire frame is made out of air core carbon fiber, making it weigh 500
Yeah,
pounds
so-
less
It's
than
the
a
weight.
Lamborghini.
My Mustang weighed like
Yeah.
3,600 pounds.
How much did your 5.0 weigh?
28. 27. I don't know. It wasn't 3,000 pounds. It was right under. It was like 2850 is what it said on the title. Pretty light.
So you
Really?
put a twin turbo on a 5.0 Mustang, you got a
Yeah.
Koenigsegg
like
beater.
I said the other day that
I mean, in
we
terms
should
of power to weight ratio,
find an old 5.0 Mustang and twin turbo it.
and then
See if, we,
challenge,
see if we can beat a Koenigsegg.
and then challenge this guy to
We should.
a race.
Yeah.
That would be an insane
I mean,
challenge to
they
take
call,
on.
They call the Nissan or the
GTR,
the GTR the bug killer because it beats Bugattis.
right?
We need to have a Koenigsegg killer.
That'd be an insane challenge to take on. That'd be pretty cool, though. So next they go
That's
to
Jay Leno.
indeed.
Leno.
Tonight show for over 20
Of course, he has the.
He's the proud owner of
Right.
one of the most impressive car collections in the world, including this $20 million McLaren F1.
But
do it.
like, it's not the prettiest car, but it is a pretty
I'm telling
awesome
you,
car.
it's just a stretched out Ford Probe.
Yeah.
You're,
Ford Probe GT.
I like the look of that McLaren, though.
Yeah. I think it's kind of cool the seating
The
arrangement
seating
in a
is
McLaren
That
is
really
is
pretty neat.
dumb.
It's a 3-seater.
Right. But you can see more. You can see one person more in that car than you can in pretty much any other hypercar.
Yeah.
Well, shall we
Yeah, let's continue.
jump forward to the next vehicle?
Yeah.
What is the next one? Are we going from 20 million to 30 million, or are we jumping up a bigger?
20 million to, I believe, 50 million, actually.
I love watching those videos. Every time Jay drives, he's like the old man. He's like,
Wow.
They cost $80 million.
Yeah, so one's 30 million and one's 50 million.
See, I can't wrap my brain around any of this.
I can't
Right.
do that.
I can't wrap my brain around
You just have to ignore
a
the
million,
numbers.
let alone north, let alone north of $1 million. I had to go with it. I don't know what happened. I think I just had a
Stroke. It's okay.
Okay.
We convinced the museum to give
That's a cool looking car.
Is that a vet?
And this is from the video. It's literally
Yeah, so
crank this bad boy up.
Whoa.
It kind of looks like the front end of an AC Cobra.
I like the $50 million one a little better.
So I jumped in the $50 million car with Donut Media, and Chandler got in the $30 million car
Okay,
with
do you
Never
guys-
heard
do
of
you-
Donut Media. Can't believe it.
I love Donut Media, but I've never heard of Bo Bachman.
Me neither.
I have now.
I have now, but I've never watched any of his stuff. So
Let's watch
Well,
it.
he loves to use grease on his head. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
That is a car, man. He just takes oil and
Put a little 40 weight.
is because it was specifically constructed as a gift from the
is that Christine in the back or is that a Cadillac?
I don't know. Yeah, so 30. But where do they get these values from? It's just like they're just arbitrary numbers. I need to pause the video. But
That's
I
what
think,
people are willing to pay.
You're fired.
but that's
and
what
the
they.
fact that people are willing to play that tells me that there are a lot of
said
stupid
play.
people in the world.
But why would? But how do they know that? Because the museum keeps them,
Yeah.
and they don't like just put them on auction. So how do they know people are willing to pay 30 million or 50 million?
I don't
Like
know.
it's just an
I
estimated
want to
value.
know if anybody knows in our small audience that we have now. If anybody knows where they get these numbers from, let us know because we can't figure it out.
Please do.
Yeah. I think it's like a group of car like elitist or something.
I think we
don't
should.
know.
I think we should
And-
start applying our own values to cars that we talk about.
right.
What is the definition of value? That would give you a good.
Wow.
A good starting.
What is the essence of car?
Just look it up. I'm serious.
You trying to get all philosophical?
Nope.
It's true. It's like with paintings.
Look it up.
Yeah.
People just give them value.
It's only as its value.
Which
It's based on its rareness. It's
the
lack.
rarity and what people
yeah.
are willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
is so expensive is because it was specifically constructed as a gift from the founder of Ferrari to the founder of Ford. This is the only version of this Ferrari ever made in human history.
Oh, watch
So-
I thought Ford and Ferrari hated each other.
See, when I first saw it, I thought the same thing.
I
but-
saw the movie.
But in the movie, though, like that was Ford's son, not actually Henry Ford.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ferrari had an issue with Henry Ford's son, not Henry Ford.
Henry Jr.
Yeah, Henry Ford Jr.
Because he was a butt.
Jr. always
Right.
jacks it up.
Right. So yeah, the way I understand it, which again, not a factual channel, is that the is Ferrari
that's a fact.
Did you get that?
Enzo Ferrari and Henry Ford, original Henry Ford, did get along.
Original? You mean senior?
Yeah, Henry Ford
The
Sr.,
original
sure.
Henry
the
Ford.
original Henry Ford.
The OG.
The OG
first,
Henry
the first
Ford.
model of Henry Ford.
The OG.
Henry Ford version 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Beta.
him and
Beta.
Enzo.
Beta Ford.
But apparently they got along because he built them a one-off custom car. So clearly they got along to some degree. And then his son, Enzo Ferrari, thought he was a joke. And
What's one off mean? Is that means there's one off them?
Is one of them.
One came off the line, the assembly line. It's a one-off piece.
It's
So,
the- yeah.
so that is the only vehicle like that in existence. Which is interesting that it's the $30 million car and not the $50 million
I hope
car.
they spin it into a curb.
Oh.
Well,
That'd be entertaining, wouldn't it?
no.
no.
Is until you drive something that's $50 million.
The car we're in is the most expensive Jaguar in existence. It was the
Jag.
legendary actor
Jaguar.
Steve McQueen's daily driver, and he got so many speeding tickets driving it that his license was actually suspended. Oh, my hat! Oh, well. And while we were all having fun, Bo Bachman pushed the $30 million car to its absolute limit.
Wait. Hold on.
Hold on, the car stopped.
Hold on 1 second. We hit it too
They've got a
hard.
mechanic following him.
The $30 million car stalled. We're gonna hop out of these things before we break.
How would you feel
Wait.
if you broke a $30 million car?
Liberated.
Was
Liberated.
was Mr. Beast the one driving it?
No,
No,
well,
The
he
Donut
was,
Media
he-
guy was driving it.
Yeah, the Donut Media guy was driving it, but yeah.
He just said, "We're gonna get out. We're gonna stop before we break it." But the car is broken down.
Well, the breaks the other one.
Okay.
They broke the $30 million car, but the $50 million car was still running.
So you're saying
weird.
the one that Ferrari gave to Ford broke down?
And the Jag.
the Jag was continuing.
The
Yeah,
Jag
was-
continued because
was
it's
okay.
a Jag.
So Steve McQueen's car Good to go.
The Jaguar.
Jaguar.
When we're done, would you like to take a ride in my Jaguar?
Why, absolutely, old chap.
We can go to Panera and we can eat some strumpet.
Some croissant.
The hell is a strap it?
I made it
He
up.
used to work at Panera, so he knows.
Oh.
It's I said strumpet.
Oh, it sounded like you said strap it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It is a... What?
What, yeah, what is it?
I don't know.
You could have just made whatever up, man. This is not a factual
Is a piece
thing.
of bread.
Yeah.
That
When we're
tastes
done,
good.
would you like to hop in my Jaguar and we can go to Panera and we can eat bread? That's safe. Bread.
That's it, yeah. Well, shall we look at the last most expensive
Yep.
vehicle?
Let's do it.
I like the dimples. I'm wondering what it is.
Well, it's cold out.
It's probably Batman's costume.
It's cold out.
Tacta nipples.
Tactile.
Have you ever seen Carsticles? That's
Well,
what those are.
You're about to.
Oh, that kind of looks sick.
This car is the only person on Earth allowed to
Allowed.
drive. It's only allowed to be driven on this bridge. We had cops completely close the roads, and we even had street cleaners fill in every pothole and clean the entire street to ensure that nothing damages
Yeah.
this one.
Let's find the most geriatric person on the planet to drive this.
He is focused, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I keep losing my hat! He lost his hat! That's the second time!
Most expensive car comes with a free hat.
And
This
it's
is
smoking.
awesome.
has the-
They have one thing more fun than this.
Oh, wow. He looks like he's having fun.
Right? I think he's
Dude.
terrified.
What is going on there?
It's just old.
I think that car is gluten intolerant.
And they blow up the whole bridge. So that is a Ferrari 125S. It is the first Ferrari ever made, and it is also the first Ferrari that had a V12 that is
122.
Ferrari is known for now.
So there's two of them. The other one that was made specifically one-off is less valuable than the one that there's two.
I have no idea.
You know that front view of this Jaguar really shows just how bulbous, word of the day,
Right?
You know
the
what it looks like to
fenders
me?
are.
Can I make a face?
Go for it.
That car.
Yeah, it's super happy.
It does look super
I didn't look
heavy.
at the camera.
It kind of looks like did you see the new Power Rangers movie? The new Power Rangers movie where the four friends they meet and they find the
Oh, I
entrance
have
to the
seen
ship
that.
in like the junkyard or the whatever it was, the canyon thing.
Oh,
Corey.
you're not talking about the newest Power
Okay.
Rangers. Never mind.
Yeah.
No,
is
they
that-
made it.
Is that what that is?
'Cause
With,
that's
with
when-
Tommy?
Well, yeah.
It's the actor, but I don't know it's Power Rangers, is it?
and they actually have a lot of the original Power Rangers come together
Yeah,
too.
not that one.
Not that one.
But
Okay.
that's not a
the
Power
one where
Ranger.
the quarry where they all met in the quarry.
Oh,
That's where
gotcha.
they found that. Yeah,
There's kids.
But that looks like that. The front end looks like the face of what they thought Alpha, with their interpretation of Alpha, with the huge eyes.
Oh, I think
and they
I
have like
remember-
the disc head with the big old eyes.
I
like,
feel
look like
stupid.
headlights.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's Alpha?
That's the
The-
robot that was like
Oh.
the
Ay,
the
ay,
assistant
ay,
to
ay, ay.
Zordon.
Yeah. The, ay, 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 ay.
That
Oh,
thing.
the little mascot type esque thing.
Yeah.
We're dating ourselves. I mean, we were
Hey,
kids
it was
when
a
Power
good
Rangers
show.
was big. I thought it was awesome.
Right?
I'm looking forward to when we're like 80 and we're talking to our great grandkids about the great TV show theme songs, and we start talking about Power Rangers.
Back in my day, we drank Kool-Aid.
You don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah. Where they would bust into your house, break down your
Yeah.
wall.
This big pitcher full of red liquid break into my house, and if I didn't drink out of his head, he would murder my family. It's just good times.
But yeah, so that was the $1 versus $100 million
They didn't even have the. We got teased about the DeLorean with the wheels down. They didn't even have that.
I know they didn't even have one.
That's called clickbait, guys.
Right? Well, I
Clickbait.
think at the beginning of the
We don't
video,
use
they
clickbait on this
showed
show,
it.
even though the word Mr. Beast is probably going to be in the title.
Not clickbait, because we're actually discussing Mr. Beast. But if I remember at the very beginning,
My name is
yeah,
John.
it does. Oh, well, they had it covered. I thought there was.
I thought they had showed one.
I thought so too, but I think it may be just.
There it
Oh,
is.
Yeah, there it is. So yeah, they have one in the video, so not clickbait.
It's a golden.
That's the only thing I wanted to see.
DeLorean.
that
to
was
be
all
honest
you
with
wanted
you.
to see
That's
was
it.
the golden DeLorean.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of, besides the truck,
Yeah.
it's
No,
power
that's
of,
twice.
Power of love, man.
That's twice
Right.
we've had a shirt
Power of
not
love.
planned that relates to what we're talking about.
That's true.
Yeah. And we didn't
Power
know
of
what
love.
we didn't know what the topic. Shrum and I came in this blind. We didn't know what the topic was going to be today.
That's true. We surprised them.
Yeah, like I had something ready because I just want to have something ready.
Right.
I
But this
kind of
is-
had
this
something
is
ready
cool,
too. Next year, week, month.
This was kind of a like yesterday
I like it.
decision and again we're trying to capitalize on taking advantage of Mr. Beast's popularity.
Of course, why would we not ride
Put
the
all that
coattails
in the
of
podcast.
the most successful YouTuber? Riding the coattails of Mr. Beast.
Right. Basically, I mean, we're being honest.
Hey,
We're using it.
Should we be
Nothing wrong with
saying these
piggybacking.
things?
Right.
Well, I'm
No
glad
shame.
I'm not.
Ain't no shame.
What?
What?
What? Who?
Yes.
Jen,
Win?
your
I
take?
think so.
Huh?
Yep.
Makes sense. There's our exit.
This is going to be our exit. Yep. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, talk about us to your friends.
Indeed.
Yep.
Y'all have a good one.